Welcome to the weekly highlight show for the Meiji Yasuda J1 100-Year Vision League. With the regional round concluded a week ago, now it's time for East meets West, with a two-legged playoff round to decide the final rankings and, of course, the champions. The format for the playoffs brings together the teams who finished in identical positions in the East and West tables. Each pair meet in two-legged home and away ties to determine which ends up higher in the final nationwide standings. The overall winners get a coveted spot in next season's AFC Champions League Elite, plus a grand prize of 150 million yen, or roughly $1 million. The second place club wins 60 million yen, about $400,000, with half that amount going to the club in third. First legs are concluded after 90 minutes, with extra time and penalties played as needed after the second legs, in the event of scores being tied on aggregate. Here are all the matchups for these playoffs, with teams from the West enjoying home advantage for the first legs. Vissel Kobe and Kashima Antlers each topped the tables in their respective regions, so their playoff will decide the overall champions of the 100-Year Vision League. With regular goalkeeper Tomoki Hayakawa away on national team duty, Yuji Kajikawa continued between the posts for Antlers. It was the away side Antlers who had the first chance after 3 minutes. A driving run from Alexander Chavric, but a difficult angle in the end for the shot. Midway through the first half, and Vissel won a free kick in a dangerous position. Yuya Osaka stepped up and buried it with a sublime dipping strike. The home side pushed for another deep into added time at the end of the half. Yosuke Deguchi unloading a powerful drive, but Kajikawa reacting brilliantly to make the save. Into the second period, and Yoshinori Muto worked hard to chase the ball down the right. A quick throw-in, and Osaka caught the Antlers defence sleeping to double the Vissel lead. Desperate for a route back, Kashima looked to play through to Yuma Suzuki. Leo Ciara collected the second ball, but his shot was off target. On 69 minutes, Vissel went on the attack again, working the ball from right to left for an unmarked Diego. The Brazilian meeting the ball first time with a powerful shot from just outside the box to make the score 3-0. The day got worse for Antlers with a penalty decision for handball going against them. Then Komatsu stepped up to the spot and converted calmly to make it 4-0 on 89 minutes. And in the 4th minute of added time, Jan Patrick picked out Osaka to complete his hat-trick with a lovely angled header. An incredible 5-0 win for Vissel Kobe against a Kashima Antlers side that had conceded just 9 goals all season, and the men from the West take a huge advantage into the second leg. Next up, the two runners-up from the regional round faced off to decide 3rd and 4th place overall, as Cerezo Osaka hosted FC Tokyo. In the 4th minute, Ayumu Ohata pounced on a loose ball in the D to unleash a powerful effort. A fine save from the goalkeeper Hayate Tanaka on his 3rd appearance of the campaign. On 35 minutes, FC Tokyo attacked down the left. A dangerous cross forced the mistake from Ohata, and his own goal gave FC Tokyo the lead. Cerezo looked to hit back 3 minutes later. Yumeki Yokoyama drove down the left and crossed for Solomon Sakuragawa, only for his header to be denied by another brilliant reflex save from Tanaka. But the home side pushed on deep into first half added time. Masaya Shibayama collecting the second ball and forcing it through to net the equaliser just before the interval. It was the visitors, however, who made the first impact on the second half. After this short corner, Marcelo Rian rose highest to meet the cross and make it 2-1 to FC Tokyo. Cerezo kept at it and finally fought their way back in the 79th minute. Shion Honma worked the ball in from the left and Kyohei Noborizato fired it home for a dramatic late equaliser. A final score of 2 goals apiece, leaving everything to play for in the second leg. Nagoya Grampus and FC Machida Zelvia each finished third in their respective regional standings, and their tie would decide 5th and 6th place overall. Zelvia had an opportunity from a free kick after just 5 minutes. Yuki Soma sent in a precise delivery, which was met perfectly by Hotaka Nakamura to open the scoring. Grampus looked to hit back quickly from a short corner 4 minutes later. It took 3 goes to finally breach the Machida defence, but when the ball found Tsukasa Morishima, his cool finish hit the net and brought the home side back level. The match was still 1-1 going into the second half, and Grampus looked to have clicked into gear just before the hour mark. Tomoki Takamine played a sharp 1-2, and the rebound was tapped in by Yuya Asano, only for the goal to be ruled out for offside. Zelvia went on the counter-attack in the 78th minute. The ball clipped in for a completely unmarked Eric in the middle, and his clinical finish restored the away side's advantage. But the home side refused to give in. 2 minutes into added time, Takamine unleashed a stunning effort which flew into the net from all of 30 yards. A dramatic late equaliser to make the final score 2-2 and keep Grampus' hopes very much alive going into the second leg. Next up we have Sanfrecce Hiroshima against Kawasaki Frontale. Both finished 4th in the regional round and so play off here for 7th and 8th places overall. Sanfrecce got off to a strong start when Sota Nakamura attacked down the left after 10 minutes. He received the ball back, cut inside and scored for a 3rd game in succession to put the hosts 1-0 in front. 10 minutes after that and Sanfrecce were on the attack again, from this first time pass by Sho Sasaki. Mutsuki Kato took the ball and let fly to find the top corner from 25 yards. 2-0 inside 20 minutes. Frontale looked to pull one back in the 38th minute. Kyosuke Mochiyama broke through, but his strike was disallowed for the tightest of offsides. The high-profile rookie was making his first ever start after a hat-trick from the bench a week ago. But Frontale's press paid dividends with 2 minutes left before half-time. Tatsuya Ito intercepted the ball, drove forward and powered it home to make the score 2-1. Ito was the team's top scorer last season, but this ended a long wait for his first goal this year. The visitors were galvanised and went on the attack early in the second half, as Ito's pass found Mochiyama for a curling shot which flew just wide. 2-1 the final score, and Sanfrecce take a 1-goal advantage into the second leg. Next up, a quick look at the best of the action from 4 other first legs. Next we have a meeting of two of the J-League's original 10 clubs. Shimizu S-Pulse and Yokohama F Marinos each finished 7th in the regional round, so play-off for 13th place overall. The away side Marinos threatened early, as Kaina Tanimura found space behind the defence, only to be denied by the keeper Togo Umeda. Tanimura went into the game just one goal off the top of the scoring charts. Just before half-time, S-Pulse won the ball high up the pitch. Osei-hun held it up and fed Kai Matsuzaki on the left, but his effort flashed wide. The hosts finally broke the deadlock after a loose ball in the 56th minute. Kazuki Kozuka pounced and curled it into the bottom right corner to make it 1-0. 15 minutes later and Marinos worked quickly through midfield. Jordi Crooks delivered a pinpoint cross for Tanimura to slot home, for a final score of 1 apiece. That equaliser made it 10 goals this season for Tanimura, creating a 3-way tie at the top of the scoring race. Our final game for today is another Original 10 matchup, as Gamba Osaka took on Tokyo Verdy. Both finished 5th in the regional round, and now battle for 9th and 10th place overall. It took until the 42nd minute for the opening goal, which came for Gamba at a corner kick. Shogo Sasaki was making his first appearance since match week 2 after injury, and marked his return in style. But Verdy hit back just 2 minutes into the second half. Yuya Fukuda lost the ball initially, got it back, and shot from outside the box. The ball squirmed through the gloves of Masaaki Higashiguchi to tie the score at 1-1. A goal for Fukuda against his former club. Both teams pushed for a winner. In added time, a corner for Verdy was half cleared, and Kosuke Saito let fly on the volley. But Higashiguchi atoned for his error with a superb save to keep the final score at 1 apiece, and everything still to play for going into the second leg. Here are all the results from the first legs of the playoffs. 6 of the 10 games finished level, but the standout scoreline was undoubtedly that 5-0 win in the championship match for Vissel Kobe, against the Kashima Antlers side who had been so dominant in the East. We'll be back again next weekend for the second legs of the playoffs, which bring the curtain down on this special 100-year Vision League season. How will the teams shape up, and who will end up with the Golden Boot? From me, Ben Mabley, and the rest of the team, thanks for joining us this week and see you again next time. Bye for now.